looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounce. If a chick with me, she like big house. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sick rich, the clothes off.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Striding in, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. As a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Now the 2-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That is first. The left fielder, 43, Corey Dickerson.
Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson trying to get him started again following the double play. First delivery to him on the way.
That's in. Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. In his career versus this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. From the stretch.
Here.
McNeil gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Into the corner and slicing foul. He'll try again. 1-2.
That's it, ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2, and that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So 2 on with 2 away, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. Back goes Joyce. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's 3-0 New York. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Brian Anderson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1.
Drag 2. 2-2.
Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Smith offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting it, the shortstop, Ahmed.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch popped up. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Rick Porcello.
Stepping into the box, Rick Porcello. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, number 6.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with UConn. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that missed.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McNeil comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Swing, and he pops him up. Anderson moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Alfaro.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The pitch.
No, ball. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Caleb Smith, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0, and they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Second base, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Next for the Marlins, the shortstop.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 pulled toward right center field. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
1-0.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Mets out in front, 3-1. At the plate, Pete Alonso, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
And he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Peak. Ha.
The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 52. Go ahead.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
From the stretch.
Good.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Davis.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's the 2-1 home. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Joyce comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now batting, Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brandon.
Now the pitch.
Nimmo.
Ha!
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batter, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Rick Porcello. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2 pitch. In the air now out to left field. Dickerson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
That's high. That's a ball. Nope. Ball. 2-1's the count. That's the ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The pitcher, number 31, Caleb Smith.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Caleb Smith. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Smith is on his way home. The tag, and he's in there. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
That's popped up. Alonso ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
No balls and a strike to count. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. drive base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He will score, and it's now 6-3.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Walker Lockett, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 61, Walker Lockett.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. Line drive base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-0 on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball laid off well below the knees. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Lockett, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 7-3. So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here it comes. Changeup called strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Inside and low, 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And it misses. 3-1 now. 3 runs on just 1 hit. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Coming to the plate now, Caleb Smith, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Caleb Smith.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. Pitch out, nothing doing. Seven runs, 11 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he'll get back in safely. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. First and second now, one man out. Now the double steal is on here. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
At the plate, Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Ryan Stanek enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
55, Ryan Stanek.
J.D. Davis will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. VR backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. Here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Matt Joyce.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that retires the side. Miami down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 1-2. And the pitch.
2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Now batting,
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-1 home. And he chased it in the dirt. Alfaro recovers, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Robert Gesellman's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 55, Ryan Stanley.
John Birdie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
John Birdie.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Slapped hard the opposite way, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Jonathan Villar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First offering on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Sterling Sharp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 56, Sterling Sharp.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Fourth home run here in the early going, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Sharp, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
1-1 strike the count. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Nimmo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one, here it is. Left side, but well foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners are at first and second with one away. pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, the pitch.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home.
Yeah.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now an 8-4 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry's Familia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
That's inside. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 2-2. Weekly hit to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Familia, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
And the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in to try it again, Garrett Cooper. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a pop-up now. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Marlins on top, 8-4. Adam Conley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Two balls and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Anderson waits on it. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in once again, Pete Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Yimi Garcia comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Standing in, Michael Conforto. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah!
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Little chopper back to the mound. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
8-4 tonight. Miami used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Caleb Smith gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Rick Porcello was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field